He discovered how the brain speaks, but his legacy speaks of something far more complex. Pierre Paul Broca was a man of extraordinary scientific insight. He cracked one of the biggest mysteries of the human brain, how we speak. But beneath his groundbreaking work lies a shadowy legacy that science has grappled with for over a century. Today, we're diving into Broca's revolutionary discoveries and his controversial views on race. Was he a visionary, a flawed scientist, or something in between? In 1861, Pierre Paul Broca made history. While studying patients with speech impairments, he noticed a pattern. Damage to a specific part of the brain, now known as Broca's area, was responsible for their condition. This discovery wasn't just a medical breakthrough. It was the first solid evidence that different parts of the brain control specific functions. It was revolutionary. This work laid the foundation for modern neuroscience, but Broca's curiosity didn't stop there. He wanted to answer even bigger questions, like what makes humans unique. Broca's research extended into the burgeoning field of physical anthropology. Using tools like calipers and skull measurements, he aimed to study the biological differences between human populations. Sounds scientific, right? But here's where things take a troubling turn. Broca believed these measurements could determine intelligence and even social worth, a concept now completely debunked. But in the 19th century, this wasn't just accepted, it was celebrated. Broca's ideas helped legitimize the pseudoscience of craniometry and, worse, were used to justify racism and colonialism. Broca argued that some racial groups were closer to apes than others, and even suggested that interracial relationships could lead to sterility, a claim with zero scientific basis. These views reflected the prejudices of his time, but they also influenced policies and attitudes for decades. Here's the thing, Broca wasn't alone in these beliefs. Many scientists of his era held similar views. But does that excuse his work, or does it make us question the ethical boundaries of science itself? Today, Broca's discovery of the brain's speech center remains a cornerstone of neuroscience. But his anthropological work? It's a cautionary tale, a reminder that even brilliant minds can fall prey to the biases of their time. So, what do we take away from this? Broca was a man of contradictions, a scientific pioneer who made extraordinary contributions to humanity, but also a product of a deeply flawed worldview. In understanding his legacy, we're reminded of an important lesson. Science isn't just about facts, it's about context, ethics, and humanity. What do you think? Was Broca a misunderstood genius, or do his flaws overshadow his contributions? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're fascinated by the untold stories of science, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more thought-provoking science stories.